welcome to Why the Hell Are We Watching This? Episode 8. Your hosts, Alex,
Hey.
Joodough,
I got a degree in wombology.
and our guest for this episode, Paradigm.
Boy, howdy.
And I'm your boy, YODR. This is College Edition. So, do you guys have any opinions on college?
Wait,
Suck.
hold on. Paradigm,
What's going on?
Can you introduce yourself first?
Oh, yeah. My name is Paradigm. I rap when I'm alone at night. They're friends. I'm friend of Alex and Joodough and YODR. I like Ben and Jackie's College Fun, and that's where we met. And I'm just a regular dude. I don't know what to say. And
He's a
Kiki,
model
yes.
college student. A model college student.
I graduated college, and I'm in grad school, so that's why. I'm here.
Nice. By the way, we killed Noah because he's not in college,
Wow.
and he doesn't deserve to live. So
He's a college
Yeah,
dropout.
I came back from the
Noel-
grave. I'm back this week as a lonely spirit, and I killed Noel in vengeance. He's not here.
I thought you took over Noel's body. That's why.
It's like the Highlander. They can only be one.
Yeah.
There could only be one. Yes. So wants to tell us their experience with college. Yeah.
Man, do we want to clarify if we're going to college, what we're going to college for, blah 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 plans? Do we want to go for that?
If you want.
for each of us.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe for clarity.
We can explain our plans.
Yeah. Who wants to
I'm
go?
interested. I want to ask Alex since he's gonna go.
Yeah, little babby boy.
So yeah, I applied to college to become a graphic designer.
Nice.
Nice. Neato.
Is that going to be in the fall then that you're going to go?
Yeah, if I can make it in the entrance exam next
Man.
week.
Yeah. Oh. That's
Oh
soon.
shit.
Dude, I hope you pass, man.
Yeah, dude.
I'll
Good luck.
get in there.
So are we just gonna do like a quick round of everyone saying what they're doing
Sure.
before we go like?
I want to
Sure.
mention that I want to ask you later, Alex, about the differences between the college life or college in society in Germany as opposed to America, where we're all
for
from.
sure.
So yeah, I want to ask about that later.
Sure.
But I guess if we're going to me, I'm actually
Yeah.
also applying to college and going to be there in the fall.
Oh.
Not in college yet.
Oh.
I'll be going for computer science, probably software development, and then I might minor in graphic design. We'll see.
I didn't know
Nice.
that about you. That's
Mm.
cool.
Now you know.
I thought you were already in college,
Yeah, me
honestly.
too.
I'm a man of many titles.
Dude, I don't know you well, Joodough. Like I don't know your
So
age, dude.
I don't know
I keep telling everybody you're 26.
I don't know myself well either, so that's all right.
Well, that's where you go to college to find yourself.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see about that.
All right.
Paradigm.
Oh, yeah. I graduated in 2017 from college, actually with a
Man.
degree in computer science, and I'm about to tell you why that's a terrible idea.
Go for it. In a second.
In a
Yoda
second,
first.
yeah.
Yoda, go ahead.
Oh, I'm the only boy who doesn't want to go to college and will never. Well, at the moment.
That's an understandable stance.
Good call, dude.
I like, of course, my family would like me to go to college, but I'm like, nah, fuck that. I want to be an artist. I don't think you need to go to school to be an artist.
Yeah.
Fuck everything.
Yeah.
I can learn on my own.
Yeah,
I
here.
have books. I can learn from books.
Totally.
Right.
My family is
So that's-
opposite. They want me to just start working and do stuff, and not goof around in
Yeah.
college.
Okay.
I mean, here we're no college shame zone. We don't care if you go to college or not. There are perks
Yeah.
to both, and we'll talk about them soon.
Yeah.
Because we're
Yeah,
totally experts, guys.
like, yeah. I was just gonna keep saying like, I don't think college, especially for art, you don't need it. You don't fucking need it.
Sounds reasonable.
Unless you need someone to be like, you're the kind of person that you need a teacher or someone to tell you like, oh, do this.
Yeah.
And yeah, but otherwise, if you don't need that, just I don't. I think you shouldn't go, but it's up to you.
That's
It's up
part of
to-
the problem is
to the
everybody's
person.
pressured at the age of 18 to, especially in America, get like half a $250,000 in debt or whatever.
Yep, I feel it. I
And,
feel the pressure.
There's really no reason to it for a lot of professions. So you made the good
Right.
choice.
Dude,
Yoder.
in high school I didn't really have like I had passing grades, but I didn't have like great like good grades because I didn't really care. And my counselor because she saw my grades around the end of senior year, and she was like, you passed, but this is not good enough to go to college. And she looked at me all disappointed.
Aw.
It's like, I guess
Aw.
so. I guess so, you bitch.
Yeah, I have
Well-
grades too.
Man, college is like this ancient institution. So like if we bring that Grecian old age philosophy to like the modern world, it can often clash with what the world is doing today. So
Yeah.
expecting everyone to go to college is first of all a shitload of money. Like
Shitload.
let's see. If you go out of state in America, I think I'm going to say it's going to be at least like $40,000. It's
At
going to be
least.
around that. And if you go for 4 years, like the standard, that's like that's around $200,000. Do you understand how much money that is? Can your flimsy 18-year-old mind comprehend $200,000? No, it can't.
It's
There are lots of
dude,
reasons.
like-
lots of reasons not to go nowadays.
Yeah, right.
Dude, right now I don't. I'm fucking poor as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine being
I have to
200K poor.
Imagine having a wealth of negative $200,000.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no.
just ask Ben. That's what the college funds.
Man,
Yeah.
how many Oculus Rifts could you buy from that money?
exactly.
All of them.
Exactly.
All of them.
With that kind of money, we can buy a lot of Oculus Rift for the whole college fund Discord.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Get on that VR chat, hang out in the virtual world.
Okay, so while I think that there are a lot of reasons for both sides, I guess, do we want to talk about our decisions on the matter? Like why I'm going to go, why Alex is wanting to go, why Yoder doesn't want to go, and why Paradigm hates himself?
I feel like I've already kind of said it, but I guess I can try to add more.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
not sure, but
Yeah.
let's go in the same rotation, like Alex.
So I first want to say something about the money thing, because it's a bit different over here.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it works, or how the economics are, or whatever. But like, at least at the college I'm gonna go to, it's free to go, but we're gonna pay for like equipment, I guess. So I gotta get like expensive cameras and stuff, and that's all we have to pay for.
Okay.
For 3 years.
So what, like $200,000 cameras, or?
No, I think it's gonna be like 1,000 or 2,000 bucks.
Damn it.
And that's it for everything.
That's how much textbooks cost.
That sounds like a dream. Yeah.
But also, I don't think that many
it's-
people go to college over here. It's
Yeah.
not that huge. Like,
Which is why I wanted to ask about like the culture in Germany.
like everyone strives to be as good as possible, but like when you're in school, you just want to go through it
Yeah.
as quickly as possible, and
Hmm.
because it's yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So most
Yeah,
people
yeah,
don't
yeah.
end up
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
college,
Yeah.
and
Huh.
yeah.
So what's backing your decision to go to college?
Honestly, I just don't want to work. I want to go to.
That's
I wanna-
fair.
That's pretty fair.
It is.
Only
Yeah.
last year I got into socializing, and I want to experience it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
kind of want to.
Like,
First,
you want to make connections
yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, it's a good. College is good for that.
Oh, yeah.
At first,
Sure
I wanted
it
to apply
is.
to like a music college or whatever, music school
Mm-hmm.
for like sound design or whatever, but that didn't work out because my grades are awful. So, yeah. I kind of want to get better at like drawing stuff and stuff. So, not going to work, going to college or whatever was like the best choice for me.
Good call.
And
Solid.
I wanted to get better at drawing, so I went with a graphic design school.
Nice.
All right.
Well, for me, my answer is that I'm going to college because I want to actualize my potential and enter a field that has monetary gain and make my parents proud and make a lot of money so that I can be an acting member in society, work in a big city, and contribute to society as a whole. Something like that.
God,
Well,
What's
yeah.
that?
Wow, you just sound like a fucking yeah.
Yeah, a gay guy. But the thing is,
You sound like a fucking puppet in this corporate world, man.
maybe. But the thing is, that's probably going to happen. But that's not entirely the reason why I'm going to go to college, right? I wanted to talk about later about like the way college is perceived and that how in America and how that influences like the decision to go to college in the first place. But if we're talking about like specifically what I want from college, I want that skills. All right, I want that connections. I want that time.
Yeah.
I want that fucking money. I want that feeling that I've grown up somehow and I'm able to take on the world, no matter how fake or real that feeling is. But the thing is, what I also want, since I'm pursuing like computer science, I know I'll be fine if I grit my teeth and work hard and get the degree and blah blah blah. I'll be okay. I won't die, right? So if I'm not gonna die, I might as well live, right? And how do I live? By using all my free time to become good at the shit I want to do. And college, I don't know. I get this like idea that I'll have the ability and the time and the willingness and like the excitement to achieve all these things that I want to do, which might be an excuse, but we'll get into that later.
So
yeah,
what do you
that's-
want to do?
Man, I want to live right on like a computer science job, use the skills, and feel good about myself working. But I want to make One Piece. I want to make the entire Final Fantasy series, the equivalent. I want to make all the anime.
Savant.
I want to be Savant.
The pen spinning anime.
I want to make a pen
Did you
spinning
just like?
anime. Yeah.
Are you those people? But you just went back in time and just like
Just
Honestly,
reset the clock
brought that
on the
idea.
3DS.
I fucking hope
you had,
so.
You had the idea for One Piece right now. Then you went back.
Yeah.
And named yourself Ichiro Oda.
Yeah,
And
man.
just made One Piece.
If you look at a picture of Eiichiro Oda and you look at a picture of me, you'll see that the comparison is immaculate. But yeah, so pretty much I want to take all these hobbies that I'm doing and then like become excellent at them and become known for them. It's like when I die, I want to become a living legend or somehow. But that's just my boyish fantasy.
No.
Yeah. And
I have something. I used to have something similar.
yeah.
But I'll bring that up
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Is that all, or you have more to say?
That's pretty much the gist of it.
I have something to throw in.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Like, I feel like motivation is a big part. Because, like, I want to learn something new, but when I'm just going to sit in my room all day, I'm probably not going to do it.
Yeah.
That's the same reason why I'm going to the gym now, because
Nice.
I never want to work out on my own, but when I'm there, there's nothing else to do.
That's
Makes
awesome.
sense.
It's the same with college.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's
Like-
awesome, dude.
So I'm, like, forced to get better.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
I wish I had the motivation to go out to the gym. Just
Yeah,
nothing
dude.
else
I'm
to
gonna
do.
start doing that. That's awesome.
Dude, yeah. I should get back into step mania.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, same.
Man, what I imagine is a big part of college is the will to self-actualize yourself and then like be intrinsically motivated to do shit that you want. Because otherwise, like, what the fuck are you even doing?
And be depressed.
So I hope that, yeah. So I hope that I'll still retain this excitement that I think I have now for college, and I won't like wither up into a fucking raisin and kill myself or something.
Yeah. Totally.
Because that might happen too. Yeah.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah. Right. So I've heard the stories.
Yeah.
Paradigm.
Yeah.
Would you like to go next?
Yeah, I thought Joodough was in college, so I didn't realize I'm the only.
Yeah, same here.
I'm the only one that's been to college, and you guys, you're so wrong about it. I'm just kidding.
No, God damn it.
I've taken college
I wish-
classes before, if
I
that
got-
counts.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A little
Alright.
advanced boy here.
Yeah, man.
I thought we had a lot more diversity. It's like
Yeah.
Judough's like in the middle of college.
No,
You're
I mean,
already
we
out.
do. I'm ethnic. Does that count?
Yeah, I can bring my Mexican views on college,
Yeah.
and
That's a
Joodough can bring
topic for
in
another
is
podcast.
Yeah.
Chinese.
Okay.
I'm
yeah,
half
please-
mom
please
on my
continue.
mom's side, so you know,
Yeah, me too,
diversity.
man. What a coincidence. All right, yeah, please continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, college. I don't know about your backgrounds, but I come from kind of like a middle class sort of life where everybody went to college.
Me too.
And yeah,
Mhm.
so I figured you were the same, Joodough.
Yeah.
And like everybody went to college.
What a disappointment.
Everyone went to college, and I was always one of the kids that like would work really hard at school, and I kind of had like a mental breakdown at the end of high school when I like had achieved all my goals academically and realized that I had not developed at all as a person. And
Yep.
so then I went to college, and I was like, I was torn between this idea of like, oh, I gotta keep going towards these pre-professional goals, and also like, oh, I gotta figure out who I actually am as a person. And I think a lot of people are dealing with that in college.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
with regards to the utilitarian nature of it, so I guess I should mention first, from what I've read about college in Germany, or Western European countries in general, you guys don't have like your colleges don't waste the amount of money that our colleges do on pointless bullshit.
There's a lot of pointless bullshit.
Probably.
Like, we have everything. We have like art centers, music festivals, clubs,
Yeah.
Everything on the it's like
Yeah, we don't have that.
it's like a small city basically. Colleges take over the towns they're in.
It literally is a city. I was visiting the University of Michigan just last week, and the entire campus was the heart of the city, and
Yeah.
it was fucking insane.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
mentioned
Yeah.
huge, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
I've heard
gigantic.
of college towns and stuff before, and here it's like it's just a school.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, they put a lot of money into like maintaining this ideal of a college life in quotation marks, and
Dorms and everything.
and right, and that can be distracting from education, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I
productive
don't even
things.
think our colleges most of them don't have dorms.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
I've heard most
Yeah.
Germans like commute to college, which is different than America.
I don't know.
But
That's probably true.
yeah, I mean,
Given
I only
that.
know one person that commuted to college, and she was like, really struggling to do it.
Man,
But-
commuting to college in America seems like really lame.
It is, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
So that's the American view.
yeah. College is supposed to be the social thing. It's almost like a boarding school,
It kind of is. It's
Kind of.
supposed to maintain the illusion of real life, so that everyone is put in like this hot pot of like you're in control, your own destiny now. Go
Yeah.
fuck, and then they they fuck.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
and that's part of the problem. Is college isn't necessarily viewed purely from a utilitarian lens, but
Right.
if it were, and if your goal is to go to college to get a job, then there's some things that you should know. So the first thing is that getting a degree in computer science is completely unrelated to learning computer science. Those are
That's
two
true.
completely separate things. Every single
Yep.
person that I know that works in the industry in computer science, which I majored in, got it from a friend. Like somebody, they can get your foot in the door, and then once the boss or whatever the big shot sees your resume, then they can move forward with it. So like you gotta know somebody to get your foot in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Correct.
always like this.
Mhm.
It's always
Right.
like that. But
Yeah.
that kind of makes you question. So why are you there?
Right.
And
A degree is no longer like a magic ticket to success.
no. And for computer science, it never was, because you could always
Yeah,
have a
right.
strong portfolio and a lot of hustle and do way better than somebody that graduated.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, from what I understand, art is the same. They don't care about from what I've heard, from people who work in the industry that I'm into, like animation and stuff.
Mhm.
They don't really care about your degree. It's mostly like your skills.
Right. It's about your
work.
your past work, portfolio, and integrity.
Yeah.
I've
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
actually I took classes at a art college. There's like one nearby. I took a bunch of classes there, and I got to talk to a bunch of people, and they all told me about the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. But that's kind of the problem, because when you're taking courses in computer science especially, it is so hard to work on projects on the side. You just have no time to do it.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
that's-
almost contrary to the goal of getting a job, you know?
Right. That's like that contributes to my sub fear of like, what if I have no time to pursue my things? Am I just gonna go my entire life getting zero sleep? But you know, yeah, that was an aside.
Yeah. But
So, huh?
oh, I was gonna say, so I think if that's your view of college in America, is the utilitarian view,
Mhm.
then that's not probably gonna work out, because
Right.
it's contrary to the actual goal. So I think the best way to view it is like you said, self-actualization. Like, just study what you're interested in, don't overload yourself, and see if you can get those skills that you need to get that job in the meantime.
Yeah, man. I always viewed it as like
Mhm.
it's important to learn the material, understand the material, enjoy it, and then find new stuff and become good at what you do and enjoy it too.
No one has ever learned anything in class. You learn by doing.
Pretty
So,
much, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I guess my goals that aren't college related is I just the reason, like, beginning of like my idea of like I don't need college is back when I was like 14. I started learning about a bunch of like self-taught artists, and I was like, if they can do it, then I can do it too. Like, why would I need to go?
Totally.
Especially I feel like my awakening to like these kinds of thoughts is like my boy the 3D filmmaker Monty Hume. he was a high school dropout, and I was really into him at the time.
yeah.
I was like,
Look where that got him.
he didn't. Yeah, well, he made a horrible show, yeah, and he's dead. But you know what?
Okay, yeah.
He was still successful in a way.
But yeah, please continue.
And that's it. That's for me. I was like, yeah, I don't need to waste money to go to school. I don't need to go to depth. I'm just gonna make something and hopefully find the success. But yeah. But my family would love me to go to school. But I'm just not interested in anything else. But wasting my life away with art.
Well, yeah, college
cool.
is but one option. Just one.
But one option.
It is one option. There's different routes to the goal in mind.
There are some people who go to college for these like pre-professional routes, and I think that makes a lot of sense. But if you're there and everyone
Yeah.
else is trying to do that, it destroys you as a person. It just hollows you out from the inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard stories.
Like,
I've seen the life go out of people's eyes.
Oh yeah, like I was
When I
a
talk to
TA for this calc class a couple times, and it was the final math class that like pre-meds had to take, and so I was a grader for that class, and those people are like absolute nightmares to work with, because they don't care about learning at all. They just want the grade, and they will do anything to get it, and they'll just like, it's like crabs in a bucket situation.
Yeah, man. I had this experience like
Shout out to
walking down the
pre-meds.
halls, like walking down the halls of my high school and being like, these people are going to go to college and like miss out on literally everything,
Yeah.
and I'm going to cry, and
Sucks.
I might be right.
I have friends who like change their major because they actually don't know what they want to do. They just know like, oh, I should go to college.
Right, that's another thing. Like,
Yeah.
And else,
yeah,
yeah.
lots of people go to college not knowing what they want in the first place, and
Yeah.
like I don't know if that seems kind of contradictory to me.
It
Right,
is.
if you don't know, if you
Yeah,
don't know,
that's so weird to me.
yeah, if you don't know what you're fucking gonna do, why the fuck are you going?
You should have
Why
asked me
the
that
fuck?
4 years ago, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Why the fuck are you doing, and why are you spending like 100K on it?
Oh, it hurts.
You know,
I've never heard of anyone doing that here.
literally everyone does that.
Yeah, I mean, when I graduated high school, I think my plan at the time was to write screenplays. I think that was my plan at the time.
Sick. At least you had
Sick.
something in mind.
Yeah, but then I enrolled, and my first major was economics. So like, I've tried literally every single major that anyone could ever major in. I've been through every single one.
Man. Yeah, switching your major is kind of a pain in the ass, from what I hear.
Kind of. I kind of like the situation of just sitting there and like learning everything, but then
I guess so. Yeah.
then you only learn like surface level stuff of everything, and you
Okay,
don't get
right.
deep into anything, which kind of sucks.
That's true. I mean, I've heard a lot of horror stories about college because I have
Same.
some
like,
direct
like haunted hallways,
yeah, those murders, suicides,
haunted dorms.
yeah, bomb threats, those kind of things. But because my mom actually works at this one art college downtown that I mentioned earlier. She helps the international students from China not be retarded and helps them understand English
Yeah.
as best they can. And to be honest, like we get, I don't know, like maybe I want to say around 20 of them a year. It's been declining because but a lot of them do really well. A lot of them are very diligent. They go to college, they work hard, they make the most of their time there. They get good grades and the professors like them. But some of them, every fucking year, there's always like at least 5 of them that like they don't show up to class, they play video games all day, they're bad at drawing, they don't want to improve at drawing, and honestly they're there because their parents like are like, well, we don't know what to do with their fucking grade E kid. We're gonna ship them off to America and learn art because art is easy. It's just an easy ticket. They're fucking wrong. They failed.
I end up like this.
Yeah, they fail. They get dismissed and they get deported back to their country or something.
Jeez.
That happens every year, and there are a lot of things that can go wrong if you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't go to college. I would have been deported back to Mexico.
Well, the thing is, even if you suck ass at school, right? If you're willing to learn and ask for help and like improve yourself, you're gonna do fine. I think. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
There's just that balance of, I think a lot of people have to keep in mind the balance of like your career versus everything else besides your career, and you
Right.
just have to be around people that have the same sort of balance.
Right.
I guess it's different with art because your art is your career, so it's like very.
That's true.
It's a very different situation.
Oh yeah. Quick aside, going to art school was fucking hell. Art is hard, and if you think art isn't hard, I'm gonna kill you, right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Fucking sports saying, "Oh, it's just lines." This is to sports. Shut the hell up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I love you, sport. if he ever listens to these podcasts.
Yeah. Yeah. And another thing is like, you have to live your own path, right? And you have to
Yeah.
figure out what's right for you. And being surrounded by that many people who are all like very vocal about what they're trying to do, it's very easy to get influenced and think that maybe you should be doing the same thing.
Right.
Like if you're around people who are all trying to be doctors or lawyers or consultants or investment bankers, like my college
Yeah.
was, then you get the sense, or Silicon Valley blowhards, then you get the sense that you're supposed to be doing that too. You're supposed to go out there and make that money and like live that glamorous life. But it's not that glamorous. It's
Right.
it's not for everybody, and it wasn't for me. And I'm way happier now that I'm poor and following my dreams rather than trying to be like a hotshot Wall Street
Fuck yeah.
CEO motherfucker.
Yeah.
I've witnessed that shit firsthand because I've grown up hanging around all the cool kids, all the nerds, all the Asian fucking whatever guys.
Oh yeah,
that
you're
were-
Asian, so you totally understand what I mean. You've
I
lived that
completely
life.
understand. Like everyone is like either gunning to become a doctor, a lawyer, some kind of like computer job, some kind of business,
Yeah.
some big shot job, and then when you ask the reasons, you don't get a reason. The reason is I don't know, or the reason is I get the money.
To get a good
Or the
job.
reason is, yeah, man. And I've seen so many people just like convince themselves that this is going to happen so surely that like, oh no, I'm just going to do this. It's going to be fine. My life is going to be great. And I can't help but cast, doubt. Fucking doubtful. And I don't think any of them actually know what they want to do.
I mean, it's terrifying because you go to school, you get good grades so that you can go to college, and you
Right.
get good grades so that you can get a job, and that's like
Right.
what is supposed to be the end point. So once you get closer and closer to that end point, it's terrifying because the straight line of your life, it suddenly turns into a cliff, and you have no idea what happens next.
Right, like I used to say, the natural step for the Asian male is to get straight A's in high school, go to a top-notch university, make it halfway through university before you realize that your life has no worth and you've actually never achieved anything, and you're not proud of yourself at all, and you're anxious of the future, and you have no one to talk to because you spent your entire life building up this facade that you're going to be a successful man, when in reality you're just a little boy that needs help. And then you either kill yourself or drop out or fail or succeed and complete your degree, become a depressed, jaded adult, and then hate yourself forever. That's the natural.
Damn, you're right.
Natural line.
Wow.
I'm gonna go dust off the old news.
That
I've seen it
hurts,
firsthand.
man.
I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
But granted, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. It can be though.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I was totally sucked into it because I don't know if I've mentioned this before. Like, how I ended up getting to college is, so they have this test called the SAT in America. That's supposed to be
fuck.
like
Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. It tests like
Never.
It sucks ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It tests like what does it test like? Math, vocabulary and stuff. Reading.
It's math, reading, writing.
Math, reading, writing. Yeah.
The reading, it's math and reading that are big, and then the writing is like grammar, and then there's an optional essay.
I don't think they have the essay anymore, do they?
It's optional.
Oh,
still.
it's optional now.
Yeah.
Okay, so back when I took it, I was like, okay, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I kind of wanted to be like a writer, but I also really like music, and I kind of like science. So I had basically no idea, because that's like all the things.
Yeah.
And all my cool friends were like, going to art school and like studying public policy or whatever the fuck that is. I don't know. So I was like, okay, here's what I got to do. I got to sit down. I got to focus, and I'm gonna ace this test, the SAT, because like if I ace this test, then that means that I didn't really think about what that means. I was like, well, that means that I'm good. I just gotta ace it. So I studied really hard for years, and like everybody else took those classes, because you know what upper middle class people, the bougie people, take the classes for years.
Of course.
The SAT prep classes. But I was like, no, I don't need them. I can do this my own way. So I got a big book of all the SATs. And I went through, I did them, and I did like my Rocky training montage. I was like,
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I can do this. This is like, I can finally show everybody how smart I am. I took the test in May of my junior year, and I aced it, and I got a perfect score. I was like,
You got a perfect score?
yeah. I was like,
You got a 1600 on the.
it used to be 2400 back then.
You got a 2400 on the old SAT.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone who's done that. Holy shit.
There are only like 300 people who did it my year, and we were all
Like
like,
you're starting to sound
Damn.
attractive to me, Paradigm.
Trying
What
to
the fuck,
sound-
Paradigm?
Are you looking at? Are you seeing anyone?
Okay, first of all, not only is that literally impossible. Okay, yeah, that's literally impossible. I don't believe you.
Ever watch Rick and Morty?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Are you? Do you not trust Paradigm's word?
Okay, I guess I have to.
yeah, I guess
Alright, please.
people, a lot, yeah.
Our good friend Paradigm.
I could be lying.
You don't believe him.
All right.
I believe.
I did
Paradigm.
get lucky though, because they have an extra section, and I did get a couple questions wrong, but they all happen to be in that extra section, because they like randomly toss out one section and don't grade
Jesus Christ.
it. So, and I remember what question I got wrong too. It's like that was how important it was at the time. But anyway, I took this test, got a perfect score. They were like, "Hey, you want to meet Obama?" And I was like, "Okay, this is fucking sick." I didn't get to meet Obama, by the way, because so after you get a perfect score, they send you this invitation to apply for this presidential whatever, and then I was too lazy to do that, so I didn't meet Obama. But after I passed the test, I remember I was taking a big old shit in the basement right before school. I checked my phone. I see the score. I see the email, and I just sit there.
Hey, it's Obama.
Text from Obama, you up? And I'm just sitting there, like my pants around my ankles, my dick in my hands, just like, oh no, I've made a huge mistake. Like, and I really had like a depressive episode because I was like, I have nothing in my life. I'm nobody. I'm just a machine that does what people tell me to do, and I'm really good at that. But that's like,
You're just a puppet.
I'm just a puppet. And after that, I just like cast a cloud over the rest of my life because I was like, what is the purpose of achieving? What am I growing for?
Obama.
If I can't meet Obama, then what's the purpose? Like, and so many people have that situation where it's like, they'll just reach the top of whatever it is that they're doing, and then there'll just be an empty void in their heart once they achieve it, you know?
Right.
I feel like, I mean, honestly, I feel like Donald Trump probably feels the same way. Because, like, he seems like the kind of guy that, like, always wants to get, you know, his goals. And he had the goal
He's
to be,
our
like,
boy.
he's our
Sure,
boy.
yeah. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I want...
Friend of the show, Donald Trump.
Friend of the show, Donald J. Trump.
I hope he comes on. You can come on whenever you want, Donald Trump.
Open
We got
invitation.
open invitation. I may be Mexican, but I don't.
And I may be Russian.
like he
I'm a
was...
big fan, though.
build
Big
that.
fan.
I'm waiting for that wall, man. I'm trying to get away from my Mexican heritage. I'm just trying to make that gap bigger.
So, like...
I'm sorry. Go on.
He just wanted to be president, right? Like, that was his goal. He was like, I want to be the most powerful man in the world. And then he achieves it. Against all odds. And if you can see interviews, and he's just like, dude, I fucking hate being president. It sucks.
It does seem like that.
No, I'm like, you
he's-
can literally see an interview that he's like, yeah, you know, being president's hard. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I don't like it as much in my old life. It fucking sucks. It's like, that's what happens with external motivation. Once you reach the goal, you just have, like, a depressive episode, and your life just falls into disarray.
Right.
And,
Shit.
But the thing is, some people don't even realize that.
They
It just
don't.
falls into disarray and they don't realize it.
yeah. It's
Because,
happened
like-
to so many people.
Yeah, man. Because you can't improve unless you realize what the fuck is happening.
I'm like literally the opposite. I always just did what I want. And I don't know, it kind of sucks too.
Hell yeah.
I think that's better.
It's way
I
better.
think
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Same comparison as in being overweight is bad, but being really underweight is fine. Or it's like just not as obviously shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I think everybody before college should, like, sit down and, like, you know, honestly, go see the world, or go do things and find out, like, who you are. Because, like,
Yeah.
you know, the world expands outwardly infinitely, and the mind goes inwardly infinitely, and a lot of people only walk in one direction, you know.
Sit down and read a book.
Yeah.
Sit down and read a book.
A lot of people walk a lonely road, the only one they've ever
Stop
known.
listening to pop punk, guys.
Is Green Day pop punk?
No.
No.
No. They're not.
Okay.
But yeah,
Share fan base.
you know, go to Chainsaw Con.
Yeah. Go to
Do
Chainsaw
do
Con.
things like that. I actually
Good.
I was
Go to
deliberating.
Chainsaw Con and find yourself.
Yeah,
Find
man.
yourself.
I was
Don't go to
deliberating.
college- don't go to college. Go to Chainsaw Con.
Go to Chainsaw Con.
Chainsaw
I was
College.
like, man,
Chain-
should I go to
Chainsaw
Chainsaw
College.
Con? Go to Chainsaw College.
Go to
But I-
PCP University. PCPU.
But like, I was thinking for the
Uh,
longest time, like, man, if I go to Chainsaw Con, I'm gonna have to miss a week of classes and like eat hard ass to make up all this work.
Can you just like miss a week of classes?
You can, right? But you're responsible for all the work and things that you miss, and like people frown at you really hard. But honestly, I decided, fuck that. I'm living my life because I want to do shit, and I
Yeah.
really want to do this shit, so I'm gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
And I did that shit, and it was a great decision.
Fuck
even
yeah.
though I am,
Yeah, you.
Nice.
even
You had
though
a fun
I
time with friends.
I am eating hard ass, but I expected that.
yeah.
It's like the kind of person that you are is like the kind of person that's like you got something to do, but you stay up all night talking to your friend anyway. And it's like those kinds of
Depends.
decisions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those kinds of
Makes
decisions
sense.
are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those nights where you just like have a nice conversation until 5 a.m. and you're like, fuck, I was supposed to do something, but like we just made memories, you know?
Yeah,
That
man.
happens.
That's how I feel with you guys
That happens
in
a
the
lot.
Discord.
That's gay.
Yeah. Remember the
Oh, okay.
Thanksgiving
I guess
jam
it's
we
gay.
had?
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, Thanksgiving jam.
Yeah, I stayed up for like until like fucking 4 a.m. or whatever.
Nice.
Even
Good
though I
shit.
had school, I made music with you guys.
Oh,
Nice, dude.
oh.
It was great.
And that's
All
what
right.
college is all about.
Yeah, I guess we've already touched up on like how college is kind of looked at in American society. But do we want to go and ask Alex some questions about his society, what your college is
Oh,
like
yeah.
specifically?
I
Like,
don't know
you
shit,
mentioned-
but you guys can try.
I mean, you told us that it was different, right? But here in America, there's like this giant like religious power to get you to go to college. Like if you don't go to
Yeah.
college, you are shit on someone's boot, and you need to be like purified immediately or like cast out into like onto the dogs. Like the pressure is so immense, especially if you're applying to college. The pressure to go to college is, first of all, it's like, you know the hydraulic press channel, the YouTube channel where there's press
Yeah,
shit.
man.
Put yourself underneath the hydraulic press, and then fucking slam it and don't turn it off.
Applying to college
That's the
is
pressure.
brutal, man. It's
That's-
so brutal.
It's fucking awful. It's fucking awful, and it's like it's hell for everyone. And I'm wondering if that's in any way familiar to you, Alex.
So the general school system's a bit different here. Like everyone goes to the same elementary schools, but after that, starting at year 5, it's like everyone's like split up to 3 different schools, I guess. There's one where all the fucking immigrants are and bullies and whatever. There's one for like average people, and there's one for the smart guys. And
This is when you're like 12?
when you're like about to go to 5th grade.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that you gotta decide this early on.
Wow.
But like elementary school teachers also help you deciding, and they like talk to you about it and go through your
Wow.
grades and stuff.
Man.
But there's still not that much pressure because I'm like at the high school, because my brother went there. Even though my grades weren't the best, I still want to go. So right now my grades are awful, but like there's not that much pressure from society for me to go to college or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
That seems alien to me.
on every school there's gonna be people with shitty grades for whatever reason, and it's like fine, they just don't go to college and
Yeah.
start working right after they leave school.
Man, the pressure here is so intense that like if you even at one point if you bring up like the concept of not going to college, like someone's like, "Are you gonna die? You're gonna die. Are you okay? You're gonna fucking die. You have to go to college. What do you mean you're not going to college? You're literally going to die."
It's
Like the pressure is that
I
intense.
mean, the pressure is still there
Yeah.
for most people, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's not like from the whole society. Like most parents are still like trying to get the kids to go to college because they want to be proud of them. They want them
That
to
makes sense.
achieve stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I described it as like this giant religious pressure. It really is like this religious pressure. If you live in like, I don't know, middle class America.
If
at
you're a
least.
middle class Asian person.
Yeah, if you're a middle class Asian person or if you're a middle class person, like pretty much, it's a religious pressure and it's a religion that you might not believe in, and it might be hell for you.
Yeah, I get
The
that.
the application process sucks ass, but I don't know.
You get all these
I-
like really shallow but intelligent people that make it to college, and then they are like, "Oh, well, what do I do now? I'm not actually
We
a
have,
person."
we have tons of them too.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, what do I do now? It's like, I guess I'll just get super drunk all the time because that's a personality, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And anxiety, depression, who needs therapy?
Yeah.
Right.
Work hard, play hard. Am I right, guys?
Woo!
Such a toxic culture, man.
Therapy is much bigger in America, it feels like. Because, like, no one's taking therapy over here. Even though everyone's still kind of feeling awful all the time.
It's not big here either.
It's like it's not culturally acceptable to take it. Like you have to go out of your way to like seek therapy, which is like seeking therapy is kind of like shameful in the as a society,
Yeah, it's
which
a
is
nightmare.
bullshit. Which is bullshit.
Yeah.
But you know.
People should be supportive of you trying to fix yourself.
Yeah, and all therapists are assholes anyways.
Yeah.
And they don't help you.
Yeah.
First-hand experience.
Can Germany take me in?
Yeah, honestly.
it's horrible here.
Sure.
I mean, we've been down talking like American college this entire time, but it's not all bad. There's some great points to it. There's some
Yeah.
great things that can come out of it.
Absolutely.
Because if I didn't think so, then I wouldn't be going. You know.
Yeah.
We've been talking about the worst case scenario and like all the horror stories that I've seen, all the people that have literally killed themselves or something,
Yeah.
not
Oh.
knowing
It
themselves. But the thing is, if I think if you have a grasp on that, then like it'll be a great asset to you. Because I wrote here, and I quote, "College is a great big sided multi-tool, an aporogonal prism of an anal bead, and you can drill your asshole with any head you want, with adverse results." And I think that you can really make that dream come true.
Yeah.
You gotta be self-aware about everything, and not just do whatever your parents tell you.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, like when you're 18, I don't think anyone should expect you to be a fully developed person. Like,
Yeah.
Of course not. Of course
you,
not.
you don't even, you might not have even, read your favorite book or listen to your favorite album, let alone like
Yeah.
figured out what it is that you like to do or like what kind of person you are. It's like there's
Yeah,
so
man.
infinitely many things to explore inside yourself, you know?
Right, like you've had, if we're talking about like middle class America, which a lot of people fall into, you can cruise your entire life like not making a single important decision, or like making very few actually important decisions, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, go to college, make this huge decision that you know literally nothing about, and there's this religious pressure like forcing you to do it.
Yeah.
We hope you make an educated decision, like based on what? Based on what? What education?
Yeah.
Literally none. You know?
Yeah.
I really wish that college was about education.
I know, man.
I don't think it is. But if it were, it would be awesome.
A lot of it is not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 18 right now. I'm like pretty anxious about my future. Like up until like 1 or 2 years, everyone was just telling me what I gotta do, and then I don't know. They hit a switch, and now I'm completely on my own for everything. And like most people are going to college or just doing whatever,
Yeah.
doing some boring job at a supermarket or whatever. So I could just do that because everyone else is doing it. I'm completely on my own now, and it's scary.
It is
terrifying, man.
Yeah. I did feel a bit sad. Like I knew I didn't want to go to college, but I did feel a bit sad thinking like all my other friends, they're going to university.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking like it was mostly about like what did people think of me?
Yeah.
Even though I still like I wouldn't go, but I was like, are they gonna say like, oh you're like worthless or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the big societal pressure kicking in again. It's always there.
Uh-huh.
You just
Like
gotta
even if
keep-
you don't, man, like yeah, sorry. Even if you don't accept it, like it's still gonna affect you because it's everywhere.
I was just gonna say, you gotta find your whatever nugget of yourself that you can find. You just gotta hold on to it for dear life.
Fuck
You
yeah.
just gotta believe for Bernie to still win.
Here's how Bernie can still win. Yeah. I kind of feel that way, Yoder, because I'm still in college. I'm still here, and all my friends are out, med school and like consultants in Silicon Valley, and I'm fucking still in school.
Shooting tequila into each other's mouths.
Yeah, that's the life.
Here I am eating fucking nachos for breakfast. It's like, god damn it.
Damn.
I mean, we could talk about
Yeah.
horror stories from like all spectrums of the college experience, and there are so many of them that I've experienced, right?
Mhm.
But like I don't
know
know.
of any.
I haven't experienced anything, but from I know a friend of mine. She was close to taking her own life.
Shit.
That sucked.
Yeah,
She's still alive. That's good.
that's
But,
good.
Dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Well, we could talk about what does education mean to you? Like, what should education be, and in what ways are you trying to achieve that?
Sure. Big question.
We're still gonna talk about horror stories, but okay.
Oh.
Same thing.
We could touch on.
Just as scary.
Just as scary.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. I mentioned earlier that like the concept of like higher education and college was like this old Grecian ideal, but that's not, and it's like completely outdated. But I don't necessarily think that's always the case. I don't necessarily think that that like romantic idea of education, even if it's not prevalent in everyday society, like the pursuit of like pure knowledge from like a philosophical standpoint is admirable in some way. But what I want like out of education, and I guess college in this point, is one, I want the opportunity to pursue anything that interests me, and if I choose to pursue it, I learn it well, and I want the educational facilities that I'm in to like corroborate my efforts and to be and to provide people the opportunity, because that's what the place is fucking for. And I don't know,
Yeah.
I want to.
You're gonna ace those interviews, man.
I fucking hope so. And I don't want to feel hindered by by unnecessary questions such as like, oh man, I don't know what I'm going to do with in the future. I don't know what I'm going to do with my current education situation, because if I'm lucky enough, then the educational system should be like skewed towards in a way that like, hey, if you think on your own and you come up with those answers and you like find yourself, you find that nugget of yourself and you hold on, then our system will support that, and then you don't have to worry about if you're gonna fucking survive next week on ramen noodles or anything. That's part of it.
I was eating ramen yes.
I mean, ramen's good, but you know, that's part of it.
Ramen is good.
That's part of my educational thing. I mean, I do have a little aside.
You don't need. Oh.
I don't need what?
I was gonna say, you don't need to go to college to experience the just the being poor.
That's true. I could be poor at any time, but like
Because I'm poor and I'm surviving off like eggs and ramen.
yeah, both good shit.
Get those proteins.
It is good shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say as a small tangent though, like I kind of am a fan of the idea of like man must constantly consume knowledge and pursue intellectual heights and break like the crust of the man's knowledge frontier, blah blah blah. So like I busy myself with learning a bunch of shit on my own, and on my own, and by on my own I mean in the darkness of night, when everyone expects me to be asleep, when I'm like on caffeine, literally dying. Literally woke up like an hour ago for having slept 2 hours, and at the detriment of my health, and then also sometimes my grades. But you know, fuck it, I'm here to learn.
You're describing the dream life, dude.
Yeah.
I too would stay up drinking coffee in my room, working on something on my computer.
Yeah.
It's great.
But you guys actually work all the time. Like I always see you, Yoder, and especially Alex on like FL Studio, like constantly.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just goofing around.
My problem is like I do work. It's just I don't finish anything because I have like either a new idea or I'm just like I'm just trying to make my drawing too perfect and it doesn't come out.
Well, yeah. Even if you don't have anything finished right now, just the fact that you're like constantly putting yourself towards this work means that's gonna happen someday.
Getting your 10,000 hours.
Stuff to come back to and inspire you is really great too.
Yeah, unless you die or something, but you know, don't think about that.
My goal is to die young. When I'm 30, I want to already have a studio open, a few award-winning shows or movies, and I'm gonna have a shotgun ready. On the minute I turn 30, it's gonna come falling from the ceiling, and it's gonna hang right in front of me as I'm working on something, and confetti's gonna pop out, and then it's gonna blast me in the face.
But man,
and then my the people working under me had to deal with my body.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. I mean, but if you think about it, like in anime, all the like famous legendary directors and animators, they're all like 45, like that reach mastery. They're all fucking old. So if you want to reach that level, prepare to spend another 15 years, my friend.
Oh,
and then you'll die of
Yeah.
and then you'll die of heart disease. Because that's what they all
joking.
die of.
I'm joking. I wanna be like 80 and work on movies like my boy Miyazaki.
I want to eliminate death.
I wanna micromanage my staff and just like everything has to be in my own vision. Don't fuck this movie up and just quit and come back.
Yeah.
But it's the fate of every animator / director / manga author to die of heart disease at the age of like 48. It's the fate.
Yeah.
It has to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What happened to my boy Satoshi Kon?
Oh.
Oh,
Come on, man.
He was in the middle of a movie too.
Dude,
Yeah.
my boy Matsum died at 33. or
Fuck.
34.
Have you read Satoshi
Fuck, so-
Kon's farewell address?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I have not. I haven't. I actually have not. I should check that out.
Not
after this
now. I'm gonna
podcast.
cry. Okay, back to college.
It's all about getting your 10,000
okay.
hours in, you know?
Right.
Yeah, for everything.
On a related note, I quote: if you're just going to fuck you, you're wrong, and you're not gonna fuck, is what I wrote.
What? Say that again?
Yeah, fucking. You gotta go to class for fucking. You gotta learn how to.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the G spot
Don't skip
spot
class,
is
by
and
the way,
everything.
Joodough. Just don't fucking do it. It seems like
I was not going
it
to.
seems like a good idea, and if you think you're smarter than everybody else,
No.
but
You're
it's
right.
not a good idea. It's just
I'm gonna
not.
go in. I'm gonna go in as the most zen person of all time. I'm gonna be like, I am the literal dirt. I'm one with the worms, and I'm here to learn.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't even skip class like one time, because once you do, it'll start.
Go in,
Yeah.
go in there like a Buddha statue, man. Just like.
Yes, that's me.
Become a
Great.
Buddha statue.
like that guy from One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What was you thinking about getting
also-
fucked or whatever?
Oh, I said if you're just going to fuck,
Yeah.
fuck you. You're wrong, and you're not going to fuck, is what I wrote.
Man, it's like a
good.
Zen koan. Like he just gotta mull over it.
Yeah.
Gotta digest that piece.
Like
I
Fred.
also wrote if you're just going to the cruise, party, and trash yourself, you can, but what goes around comes around.
It is. That's true. I always like to say, there's kind of two modes of being. You're either going somewhere or you're being somewhere, and you just got to keep track of which is which, and whatever it is, you got to be going in that direction. You know.
Yo, man, I'm gonna go pierce the heavens. That's
Yeah,
my
man.
goal.
A little brainwash I did to myself was like I imagined the worst possible situation in my life. What is the absolute fucking pits of hell that you can imagine, right?
Yeah.
And then imagine, but also imagine the highest peaks of heaven that you think your life could be, right?
Yeah.
Once you have a realistic like description of both of those, think like every action that I do, which one am I headed towards?
Yeah.
And then maybe then I'll reassess.
Dude, yeah, I know my hell. I'm gonna be living in the streets, fucking homeless man, and then I'm gonna die in a restroom.
Right.
Just stay away from restrooms. Just stay away from restrooms and streets.
Yeah.
My hell is shitting myself to death in a Panera restroom. It's very specific.
On an unrelated note, death by like fucking dysentery seems like the worst death possible. Like how have you ever had like have you ever gotten like the stomach flu
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
sat in bed and like felt like shitting yourself because you've already shit yourself like for the past 30 hours, but you also puked everything out. Like imagine dying of that.
That's
like
what college is like, man.
that. Yeah.
I'll be comfortable if I'm having a heart attack around 40 because of all the coffee I drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be comfortable.
Yeah,
with
man.
that. I'll be
College
like,
is
alright.
college is like dying simultaneously of dysentery and of a heart attack by caffeine overdose. you heard it here.
So I want to ask Alex. So what's the heaven for you? What's like the peak? What's the goal?
Shit. Yeah. I don't know. Just wanna max out all the stats of all the skills I wanna be good at.
You're gonna max out charisma.
I don't know. That's like low priority.
Okay.
Like be good at music, be good at fucking art in general.
So intellect,
get a
intellect,
GF
dexterity.
to make music with, and that's it.
Oh, dude.
Nice.
Oh, dude. For me, it's similar. I just wanna be a good artist / animator, and have a girlfriend.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
who draws, because that's like my biggest kink.
Whoa.
Artist.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I live for
That's
cute girls.
I just
want.
I just love artists. I just want a cute girl who does art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
And I want to be looking over my studio like a god or some king. Just have my office upstairs while everybody's on the first floor.
Yeah.
Just look down and be like, yes, animate, you fools, and have a whip on my side.
That sounds like the life.
Kinky.
Man, I want to become a living god.com. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I think it's important that even after you graduate from college or going into it, it's important to always be learning, because there's so many adults
Yes.
that just like
Yeah.
stop learning and they fucking suck.
Yeah, man.
Oh god, they're boring as fuck. They're just working and doing nothing else with their lives.
It's
Yeah,
like
like,
you always
I
gotta be
think-
learning something. You know, you gotta learn a new thing every day.
Let's see, like the college.
Get a fucking hobby.
If you do the normal way, the entire education cycle is what, 21, 22 years of your life, right?
Yeah.
If the average life expectancy is like 75 or something, then what the fuck are you gonna do for the rest 50? You think that 4 years in some like institution, while you fucking fuck around, trash yourself, skip class, and do nothing, not even know why you're there for, spend $200,000 in of your parents' money, by the way. You think that's going to set you up for the next 50 years of your life? No, it's fucking not.
I mean, if you're into that neo-punk dystopian future set by aesthetic, I guess
Yeah,
sure.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe once the Sybil system is in place, we don't have to worry about that. We'll just find the right job.
Shit, I better already be an artist by then.
I
So-
mean, most famous people get
I hope my
famous.
psycho pass is clear enough to that I can create porn
Yeah.
or something.
But
I
it's
mean,
like
most great famous people get like really famous at like 30
yeah.
first.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's
So,
it's about doing a little bit each day, because it's like with fitness, like you can't even visualize the goal because it takes so long to achieve it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that monkey or whatever he is. He tells BoJack Horseman at the end of like I think in the first season or second
Yeah.
season he says, it gets easier. It's if you do it, you just got to keep doing it every day. It's like yeah.
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 Yes. Oh.
Yes.
Like for example, the average adult knows like around like I don't know 40,000 words. If you learn a word every single day, just one word, then over the course of 30 years, suddenly you're in the top 5% of vocabulary in the entire world.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
And learning new words is
I gotta start
fun.
learning words.
And
Learning words is fun,
yeah.
man. It's really fun because you get to use them in conversation and feel smart for 2 seconds
Yeah.
before.
You can impress the art girl you're trying to get.
And you can watch
It's like,
anime
oh,
without
shit.
subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have like this vocabulary builder book full of like words, and I just look at it sometimes, and I'm like, bellicose
Yeah.
means warlike, belligerent, aggressive, fantastic.
Mhm.
I have another word to use in my essays.
Well, I didn't necessarily mean that like you have to learn words specifically. My point
Well,
is like,
I know.
you learn like a tiny bit.
Hey, man.
But then over the course of like a long time, it really builds.
You're
up.
right. You're right. It also applies to words.
It applies to everything in life. That's what education
Yeah.
is. It's about like pursuing the goal step by step and not worrying about the end goal necessarily.
Yeah.
You
Fuck
gotta
yeah.
do like interview type stuff, episodes or something, like the PCP has, so everyone can talk about their goals and stuff
Yeah.
in great
Yeah.
length. They're not just hidden in some
Dude,
dumb episode about college.
which one of us would be a good interviewer?
No,
No.
Oh yeah. He'd be a great
Yeah.
interviewer.
No is the closest to Digi, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess if we decided
as
that. Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not sure how creative you would get with this question, so
Oh, I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Education.
Yeah,
and
Education.
how to achieve
education
it.
and what we want. Okay.
I wanted to mention earlier, I didn't really find a good place for it. I wanted to mention not only, like, because we're talking about the American education system and a little bit of, like, the German education system. I wanted to give a shout out to my homeboys back in China and their literal hell of an education system
Oh,
and a
yeah.
society.
How's it like over there?
The literal gauntlet. Like, it's just an arena and everyone's at their desk and, like, people, in extreme cases, like, people go to school with, like, IV bags attached to give them vitamins so they don't pass out so they can keep studying.
Holy shit.
I've seen fucking pictures. But yeah, let's see.
What the fuck?
But the basic China education system is that you go to, like, preschool education, which consists of, like, your first 6 years of education, so preschool, kindergarten shit. And then you go to secondary education, and secondary education is either, like, it's some kind of specialized, like, vocational or some tech school. It's like a middle school. And then you work towards that. And after 3 years of that, you if you want to become a senior middle school fucking student, then you have to take a locally administered entrance exam. And then if you pass that, then you get to go to higher middle school, or you can go into like a vocational middle school, or you can leave school. But if you go to like a higher middle school, if you go to the senior middle school, then you go there for I think what is it? I think it's like 3 years. And then you have the option of taking the illustrious.
why is it so complicated?
I know, man. You have the option of taking the illustrious Gaokao, or that translates to like roughly to like high test, like the test.
Because you take it
And
high.
You take it high.
Yeah.
You take it high, and after it's done, and after
Study
it's
high,
done,
score
you,
high, bro.
yeah, man.
Hey, Paradigm, pass that blunt over here, bro.
You take it high to get that high score, and after you finish, you want to die. That's why it's called the Gaokao. So pretty much, and that test is like one of the most important things of your life, like legitimately. If the SAT is like anywhere important to you, fellow American, the Gaokao is literally like, if you fail the Gaokao, holy shit. There's no retakes. It's one time only.
Oh, no.
People kill themselves. Like a
Oh
lot
my
of people kill
God,
themselves if
holy
you fail this
shit.
test. And if you do well, then like you're getting into a good school. If you don't do well, you're literally fucked, and that's it. Like there's
You're
nothing.
describing a fucking nightmare here.
You're literally fucked. That's it. Everyone's stressed. Everyone kills themselves,
Oh,
and
Damn.
and millions taken each year. So that's fun.
That's
And
the
then
worst part about the system.
Joodough.
yeah, it fucking sucks. But that's only high school. That's only fucking high school, right? That's only fucking high school.
No.
And then you get after you finish high school, you're fucking hell. You go to fucking college, and great. College offers your standard 4-year or 5-year academic degrees. They offer different degrees, different programs for different years, and pretty much after they churn you out of this big system, you're literally dead inside. You have no soul. You want to kill yourself. You look like everyone else. You're wearing a suit 24/7,
Wait a minute.
and you yeah, it's nice.
How old are you after all that, after college?
Oh shit.
Does it matter when you're dead?
I think you're around like if I do the math
80
right, it's like
emotionally.
80 emotionally. I think you're around like what 30?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that
Oh, man.
because like
Damn.
there's always an
on that.
pretty much if you want to pursue like more education you can. So going all the way is like you know
If you really
there's
want
a
to.
lot. There's a lot to go.
I think that's the worst part about
That's-
like the turning education into a system and the job market is like you take these wonderful, amazing people who are all cute in their own ways because everyone is cute in their own way, and then you turn them into a number, and that's the worst part.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I like cute girls.
Yeah, man. Cute Girl podcast episode when?
Now,
Every episode.
welcome to Why the Hell Are We Watching This, episode 9.
Cute girl.
Okay.
No, just keep going about
Wait,
this.
let
Yeah,
me give you some quick background on the Gaokao and what actually
Yeah, go
happens
on.
on the day. So
I'm interested.
it's actually two it takes place over 2 days in June every single year. So coming up soon.
Oh, just like
You're gonna
Coachella.
die soon. Yeah. It's been described like it's on par with like a national holiday, except it's fucking not fun at all. So pretty much, I have it here that even construction work is halted near examination halls, so they don't disturb the students.
Shit.
Traffic is diverted, and also
What?
ambulances are on call outside in case of nervous collapses, and police cars patrol to keep the streets quiet.
Oh, God.
Radio talk show hosts discuss the format and questions in painstaking detail, and when results come out, the top scores are feted nationally. Holy shit.
That's insane.
And in quotes, that score is the most important number of any Chinese child's life, a culmination of years of schooling, memorization, and constant stress. Oh my god.
I am
What book
feeling
is this from?
anxiety right now.
What book is this from?
China, the book.
I am honestly feeling dead inside from hearing all of
we
this.
live in a
yeah.
dystopia where like that's what you do. You turn yourself into a number. It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
That's why you don't take all this shit serious and do. What
That's why you gotta
wanna
become a
do.
rebel. You gotta become a rebel and become an artist, man.
Yeah, you gotta become.
Just
That's
gotta-
that's the new movement. Don't go to college, become an artist, and draw porn all day.
Listen to
Well,
punk
yeah,
rock
just
and
like
go
me.
out and skate. Shred
Oh,
those
damn,
sick
though.
nuts.
Yeah.
I can't stop thinking about it, man.
That's part of the problem, right? It's,
It's-
like society tells you to
Yeah.
like, follow your dreams, but then it's like, what are my dreams? I don't. I
But
don't
what
even
if
know.
what if your dreams are memes? What if your dreams are memes?
Follow,
What do you do
follow-
then?
Follow your dreams that we tell you are your dreams.
exactly?
Pretty much.
It's like-
yeah.
That's what happened. Sorry.
I was gonna say like
Nice.
am I supposed to really believe that little Jimmy over there, his dream is to fucking be a consultant at
Kill
Goldman
himself.
Sachs? like
little Jimmy, oh no.
Man, do you ever wonder, like, when you ask, like, back in high school, when you ask someone, oh yeah, what do you plan on majoring in? And they're like, oh yeah, I plan on majoring in, like, fucking public relations.
You don't
I
give a
plan
shit
on
about international
majoring in, like,
relations.
yeah, international
Yeah.
relations. First of all, like, how the fuck would you have, you literally don't know shit about that. How many international relations have you done in your life? Literally zero. You've never even talked to anyone of international status. Why the fuck do you think?
Hey man,
do you
they're
think that
probably
you
on like
that you
That's
can
your
major
way.
in?
I wear Chinese.
speaking to
I wear Chinese produced T-shirts.
Yeah. What do you think international relations entail? Do you think that like international relations just in fact is not going on like a Chinese hotline and fucking talking to people who want to talk to lonely Americans? No, that's not what it is. Like there's so many fields. Like how the fuck do you know what you're gonna do when you literally know nothing and you've been in like this one house your entire life, in this one city your entire life, driving the same routes to school every single day
Hey.
your entire life, going to the
Hey.
same restaurants, buying the same groceries, wanking off at the same time every single day? What the fuck? You don't know shit.
hey man, what if I'm friends with a Japanese dude?
So-
I can't comment. I have no experience with Japanese.
I was friends with a Japanese dude. We talked
Oh.
about Ava.
oh,
It was pretty cool.
Holy shit.
What is
Nice.
this thing? Was it
It
this
was
thing
it was
you
it was
did?
only for like a couple months because I met him like in the last few months of senior year.
Holy
And
shit.
It's like yeah, I gotta go back to Japan. now.
Japan.
It's like oh,
Japan.
to Nippon.
Nippon.
gotta go to gotta go be a Nihongo now.
So what is this thing you didn't put on? I can edit.
No,
it.
I was just gonna say. So, this is a nice concept. I think it's all about iki. It's called ikigai. Means a reason for being. And in Japanese, they have this idea. It's like what you should do for life is intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can pay for. Cha-ching. And
Yeah, the world
Whoa.
needs more hentai art,
and
I'm
people
here
pay you to do
provide
it.
I'm here to patron you.
Yeah.
This thing
Man.
looks cool because it's all pastel color. That's what I'm
Man.
about.
Who's
Yeah.
who's leaning towards the delight and fullness but no wealth spectrum? Is that you, Yoder?
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's why it's important to move like just a little bit south to get to that ikigai.
You can meet me there.
Yeah.
If you guys want, I'll be there.
Paradigm, are you at comfortable with feeling of emptiness? Is that where you're at?
I'm at. Oh no. That's what I was at after taking the SAT. But now I'm at delight and fullness, but no wealth. Actually, negative wealth.
I think that's better
better.
though. That's
All right,
better.
where are you guys on the spectrum?
I wanna reach light and fullness,
Tag
but no
yourself.
wealth. But I feel like I'm in.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, this post is on the official.
Everyone in the comments, take
what
yourself.
Twitter?
Everyone in the comments, take yourself.
Post this on the what Reddit.
Yeah,
the what
tell
subreddit.
us.
Yeah, man. What's your alignment? You know.
All right.
Yeah.
What are you guys on?
I want to reach the light and fullness, but no wealth. That's actually pretty good.
I want to have no wealth.
I honestly don't care too much about. I would like to have money, but like just enough to.
Yeah, if you can buy the McDonald's,
Support
if you
myself.
can get the Cintiq once in your life, if you can get the hentai,
Yeah.
you can get the internet connection. You know, what else do you need?
Yeah.
You know, that's the question.
Yeah, man. Like.
It's like-
yeah.
I think right now I fall somewhere like around satisfaction, but feeling of uselessness, and excitement and complacency, but sense of
Yeah.
uncertainty. So literally opposite.
I don't
opposite.
feel satisfaction, but I feel a little bit of use. Like I'm not useful.
In this society, all I feel is pain.
Yeah.
Crawling in.
Actually.
My
Crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crawling in my skin.
Yo, man, we're going to unhinge in this episode. We're going long. Noah's in here. We're making jokes.
This room that cannot heal.
This is the best. This is the best recording.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad I'm part of this.
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Something inside me.
I'm glad all my choices in life brought me here
Led
to this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you talking about? Oh yeah, comfortable wealth, fullness. Yeah.
Actually, I think I'm around excitement and complacency, but sense of uncertainty.
Yeah.
That's more where I'm at right
You
now.
gotta live in this
Yeah.
world, and you,
Of course,
you gotta
I-
like make a life for you. You gotta like the world's not gonna give you shit. You gotta do something. You gotta pay your dues. You know that's part of
Yeah.
the problem. But
You gotta seize the means of production.
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
This is like a Stepmania chart. Whatever.
Oh, please.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm like all four directions of those arrows around the middle. I'm like not satisfied, but I feel useless. I don't feel full, but I also have no wealth. I'm
You're just the white on the corner of the thing.
I'm not excited. I'm not that excited, but I feel very uncertain, and I not really feel comfortable, but I definitely feel empty.
Man, this is a pretty good chart.
Attack yourself.
Does this chart does this chart suggest that Ikigai is farther away? It's not what the world needs. What the world needs is not
No,
important.
Ikigai is where they all four meet.
Yeah, but like the thing is, what if you're good at drawing hentai, you love drawing hentai, and you make shit tons of money drawing hentai?
But you're not
Is that-
hydrated.
Does that mean hentai is what the world needs?
Well,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
Okay.
People love sex. They need sex. They need
That's
porn.
why I'm
I
kind of like
subscribe.
not into this thing because like you can definitely tell this is a Japanese concept because of what the world needs.
Yeah, it is.
It's like you can
Yeah.
definitely tell
Yeah,
that,
of course.
that this is Japanese because they have that idea of everyone's contributing to society.
I'm into
Yeah.
cute pure
Like
shit.
Me too.
I'm into it, but I lean more to like what do I want?
Man, I think
What do I want?
visualizing like aspects of human personality like this can be, it's a fucking spaghetti.
yeah, oh, it's definitely.
But it's interesting. It's
Spaghetti is good.
It's interesting though.
I'm more of a mac and cheese kind of guy.
This is just one perspective about
This guy-
education, you know.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I wanted to mention earlier about my college visit, and I say college visit, but really I just visited some friends at the University of Michigan.
I love you, Mish.
It was last weekend. Yeah, it was last weekend, and like one of my friends, we drove down to Ann Arbor, and then we like, hey, let's fuck around and find our friends. And pretty much when we got to this campus, and by campus I mean Ann Arbor. When we got to Ann Arbor, aka the campus, students literally everywhere. Everything was populated. There was like a Logic concert in town, so it was even more populated. And I don't know, just experiencing like the sheer magnitude of the fucking college campus in UMich. When like I knew it was a big school. I knew that like there's this thing in Michigan, like if you go to Michigan, I mean if you live in Michigan, you're gonna want to go to Michigan. Michigan is the school that like people apply to in fucking Michigan. I say Michigan a lot. Okay, yeah, you applied. But yeah, it's such like a big idea.
Michigan.
Buffalo.
But you don't really Buffalo, yeah. But you don't really have an idea of
California.
like literally how big that fucking facility is. That facility is fucking gigantic. We walked like the entire day and saw like half the campus. We saw only one campus. There's a north campus, there's like a central campus, and the central campus is downtown. We walked a good ways, not even a good ways. We walked a certain leg of central campus and we had like food or whatever. And then we walked through most of the north campus, which is like all the big tech buildings, and it's so fucking massive. And then
Holy
like
shit.
I'm just imagining like what if I were to go there, right? But not only as myself, what if I were to go there as a person who had a literally bumfuck idea of what he wanted to do in life, and like whoa, I don't know what I'm gonna do in life. I got into the school somehow, and I see all this shit that like all these resources that are available. Like that's overwhelming as fuck.
No, I totally felt the same.
That's so overwhelming. So I don't know. That's part of the reason why I decided maybe I'm okay with like a smaller college. Maybe I am.
Yeah.
Because before I thought like, man, I want the biggest college possible, the most connections possible. I want to be urban. I want to be young, hip, urban, professional, mysterious. I want to be that guy. But
I wanna
like
impress girls with card tricks.
pretty much. But like honestly, it's kind of a lot.
I mean,
And
like
don't
if I
be
had one
ashamed.
piece of advice to give to you, Joodough and Alex, is like I know you guys have
Yeah.
like such a well, they're
not
going to
me,
college. Well, I meant like this is advice about college. I'm sorry, Joodough. I love you.
I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Oh,
It's
keep
like
going.
you guys have this like beautiful treasure nugget of a person inside you, and what you're supposed
I
to do
hope
in
so.
college, and if you do this, then you win. You just have to show your peers and like your mentors, like professors or whoever that is. You just need to figure out some way to get your foot in the door and show them who you are. Because once you do that, they'll be like, okay, they're cool, and you'll go from there.
Yes.
If I'm like
I-
everyone else, no one's gonna remember me.
I plan to go to office hours all
Yeah,
the time.
go to office hours. That's like the best thing to do. Because like all you have to do, you already have half the deal. Like you're already awesome people. You just have to like show people why you're awesome, or that you're awesome. You know.
Man, one of my life goals is to convince a professor to watch anime and get him into anime.
To what? I didn't. You cut out.
To watch anime,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
so I can talk about anime with him.
Yeah.
Professors are a weird brand of people.
gonna
though.
happen.
Like,
Here-
I want to be a professor.
But they're all cool.
weird.
They're all fucking smart
Yeah.
though.
I want to be like Benson.
Yeah.
I hope. Yeah, man, Professor Benson.
Yeah.
He
Of
went to
PCP.
college.
Hey, professor.
Yeah.
Did he go
Of
to
PCP
college?
University.
Yeah, he
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, philosophy and physics, right?
Hey,
Physics
hey,
and
professor.
philosophy.
I have this
What's
cool
the
show
difference?
I'd like to share with you. It's called Bible Black.
Yeah, man, it's good shit.
It's good shit. Yeah, I've watched it twice.
It is good
do,
shit.
Do you have some time, Professor? I just want to show you my mixtape. Do you think I can make it as an artist?
Fuck
Hey,
yeah.
professor, I did this bondage animation thing. You
Yeah.
want to check it out? I'm trying to make it on Patreon. You know.
Man, you ever wonder like what if the youth of today, some of them are going to become professors, and like what if like they're dank and then they become professors, and then like they're professors that listen to fucking, I don't know, that are hip.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
hip. They
yeah.
watch anime, which is the definition of being hip.
When I went to this was like some
Revolutionary.
summer school teacher. I went to summer school and in between sophomore and junior year, and like he knew anime, and at the end of the last day he was like, I brought a girl who left her time. Let's watch
Oh,
it.
wow.
Holy
That was
shit!
class.
Whoa.
And it was pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sick
Uh,
movie. Sick movie.
It is a good movie.
It is.
And yeah, that was cool. And he was kind of young and stuff. I also had another young teacher who was like into music and video games, and we are talking about like Fallout. I remember.
Damn.
Yeah. Sick. We are talking about guitar. He brought Guitar Hero once.
Holy shit!
And it was
That's
sick.
awesome.
Yeah.
Man, I want to play DDR against my professor one day.
Yeah, dog.
Also, a side note: I'm going to college so that I can destroy everyone at Smash and destroy everyone at ping pong, and destroy everyone at Guitar Hero if that's even a thing
Yes.
anymore.
Yeah.
My life
You're definitely
goal.
gonna meet.
'Cause
you're
I'm
gonna meet
actually
tons of
go-
girls at the Smash Club.
Oh,
Tons of
yeah.
girls.
It's called the Smash Club for a reason.
Yikes, dude.
Hey girl, wanna smash?
Yeah.
You guys know that?
Yeah.
I meant to bring this up.
Smash on Smash.
Meant to
Fuck
bring
yeah.
this up earlier. The Robert A. Heinlein quote, which is like, a human being should be able to change a diaper. I have it up. Plan an invasion, butcher a hog, con a ship, design a building, write a sonnet, balance accounts, build a wall. Whoa. Set a bone. Comfort
Oh yeah,
dying,
I've heard this before. Yeah.
Fight efficiently, die gallantly. Specialization is for insects. And I kind of agree with that.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna know everything and not die.
Yeah.
I want to be good at
We
every
need-
rhythm game.
Yeah.
Immortality better be achieved before I'm like 50 or
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
Death blows.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that.
There are times where I think about it. I'm like, I'm having fun and shit, doing what I want. Then I'm like, wait a minute.
Sometimes
How is death?
sometimes you look
And I
at
start thinking about it.
sometimes you look at that noose a little too fondly.
Yeah, I have a dusty old noose up in my closet right now. I have it there as an emergency. If I'm not successful by 30, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take it out and take my
don't
life.
do that.
Man, Paradigm. As someone who's like in grad school right now, first of all, can you touch lightly on like, if A, you either had any regrets, or B, you want like you have like a mini bucket list for your future, or you want right now?
Do you
out of
mean
your
regrets
experience?
about college?
Like college? Yeah.
I regret studying computer science because you can learn to code on your own and the classes are useless.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
regret not studying
Yeah.
like things that would expand myself as a person that weren't necessarily applicable. Like, I wish I spent more time studying math. I wish even though I did major in it, I wish I finished my English major, even though I had to take a minor. And I wish I like did more art, did more music, stuff like that. Read more books. Yeah. So I think in college, everyone should take classes like philosophy and history, and like art classes and things like that.
Fuck
And,
yeah.
I regret not doing that more.
I'd like to ask you if you like any recommendations for philosophy. It is something I'm interested in.
Well, philosophy is huge, but
Do you know any?
I think if you like are able to find an online course of like philosophy 101 or something like that, you'll get a
Yeah, you gotta look a bit up on your own.
yeah. You'll get a sense of like what are the big questions, and there's very many questions, but broadly it's like you got ethics, you got aesthetics. Insert vaporwave here. Exactly. You got ethics, you got aesthetics, you got politics, and philosophy of mind, philosophy of language, and that's pretty much like the major questions. So you can see what people have said about it and like learn a little bit more from there, whatever you find interesting. Yeah.
All right.
I'm personally a big fan of philosophy of language and philosophy of mind. Those are fucking sick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've looked a
Yeah.
little into this kind of shit, and it seems interesting
It
as
is.
fuck.
Philosophy of language will like end your life. It's crazy.
Yeah, it kind of already has
Yeah.
a little bit. But again, I only read this shit at like 4 a.m. when I can't comprehend. When like if I'm trying to read about the philosophy of mind, I can't do so without
Yeah.
a mind, and that's when I usually try to read it.
If you want to learn
So,
about
yeah.
philosophy of mind,
yeah.
hit me up later. I don't remember the name of the book, but there's a really good book about it. Philosophy of language. There's a free course taught by John Searle, who is a philosopher of language. He's pretty famous, and I could hit you guys up with
Oh
that.
shit.
I'll hit you
Yeah.
up later, dog. You gotta give me that
Yeah, man.
knowledge.
Yeah,
That
get that
knowledge.
knowledge.
The knowledge.
I kind of feel the same way as Ben does, you know? Our dad, Ben. It's like,
Yeah.
you,
Are you
Friend
friend of the show, Ben Saint.
Of Patreon.
friend and father of the show, Ben
like,
Saint.
you know how he's like,
Spirit science comes soon.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Professor Ben Saint.
Tate. You guys know how he's like, yeah, no, like I spent my life doing all this shit, but like now that I'm here, I feel like I'm short on time. Like I gotta do art every single day, and like that's all I want to do, you know?
Yeah, man. I feel short on time like today.
Yeah. I
No,
kinda
yeah.
Like the same.
Especially-
same thing as, like I gotta make up for my
Like-
10,000 hours.
Man, like I
That's-
turned 17. I was like, holy shit! I spent 17 years of my life. I haven't done shit. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
That's the same for me. Around the end of high school, I was like,
Yeah.
shit. I may have been drawing when I felt like it, but I felt like I didn't improve as much as I would like to. And I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Why did I waste my time like playing video games and hanging out with boring people?
But
I would
Yeah.
never.
Well, not all my friends are
Yeah.
boring, but there's those.
you are the average of
there's
your
those
5
who I
closest
don't care
friends,
for.
so it's important to remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
man.
would never regret playing thousands of hours of Tony Hawk's Pro
No,
Skater
no
3.
regrets. Hashtag
Me
no
neither.
regrets.
no,
neither.
never.
No regrets.
But I
You should.
oh,
Go
I'm
on.
sorry. I was gonna say I think it's important to like do a little bit every single day. You know, like I do that
Mhm.
Yep.
with math, and I don't talk about it a lot with you guys because it's probably boring as fuck to you guys. But
I like math.
okay.
Math
You
is
just
cool as shit.
yeah. It wouldn't be boring. You just gotta like introduce like make it interesting.
But I do
Yeah.
math every single day. I like wake up and I do some problems and I think about it and I think it's like changed my life. It's
That's
like doing
cool.
something every single day.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Nice. I have the same thing.
I mean-
fucking nerd.
I mean that's cool. But yeah, math is cool.
Shit. There's something about wasting
It's
time.
great.
Yeah, about wasting time. Like, do you guys ever like wake up late and you're just like you just
Oh,
hate
yeah.
yourself because
Literally every day for the past 2
because-
weeks.
Yeah.
no, that's me every day, especially when I'm not working or anything, or going to school. I woke up at 11 p.m. guys last night.
What the fuck?
I woke up at 11 p.m. and then I just been sitting around doing nothing because like, well, it's the end of the day already. What can I do?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
And then I just waited
Such a
around.
mindfuck.
Well, I was waiting around. Yeah, I was waiting around. It's like I got the podcast. I have this huge can of Monster. I guess I could just drink that. And
Dude,
wait.
I thought my sleep schedule was bad.
Yeah, same.
I haven't been working for like 2
Oh,
months,
man.
guys, or 3 months.
I mean,
now, I think.
I wake up at 3 on a weekend and I want to die because I've wasted so much time.
So today is the last day of my Easter holidays.
Oh.
I had 2 weeks off.
Oh
And
no.
every single day I wake up at like 9 to 12, 9 to
Eh,
11 a.m. I guess.
That's pretty good.
But I'm just laying around doing nothing, listening to music for like 3 or 4 hours every single day.
At least you're awake.
No, I could sleep that time.
You need a break.
Yeah, you're
my
right.
favorite
You
my
break-
favorite time my favorite time was when I used to wake up at 4
I'm
a.m.
sick.
What
This
the
was
fuck?
back if you remember when I said Gurren Lagann made me productive.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Back in
yeah.
sophomore year and shit.
Yeah, man.
I used to wake up like at 4 or 5
Man.
and go on a jog or run.
Man.
I mean,
I have,
that's
like,
really
There's-
sick.
I remember this. I woke up at 4 a.m. once. I was living in LA at the time. And then I walked to the park, or I jogged to the park, and I went into the middle of the park. It's dark. It's really dark, and I was listening to like a Bruce Lee audiobook.
Whoa, holy shit.
And I was like,
Holy shit.
like fucking doing push-ups.
You
and
have
stuff.
you have to go back.
Damn. You have
I
to.
had to go back. That's why I'm a sad piece of shit. I used to like play
Oh,
Step Mania
man.
every day and
Oh my God.
go on
I
a
like-
run, and then girls ruined it.
Fuck girls.
Girls made me strong. So, fuck, I forgot what I was.
I was gonna say, like, I really like the thing that Joodough said about imagining your heaven and hell. Because
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah,
doc on my computer that's called like The Perfect Day, and I wrote it when I was like 18, I think,
Mhm.
at this point. And it's just like what I imagined at the time was like the
Yeah.
perfect day, and I think about it a lot and try to like live that day.
Nice.
Yeah. Although I'm a
Yeah.
hypocrite. I'm just a lazy fuck.
Oh yeah, I wanted
Yeah,
to say.
yeah. I'm lazy too.
Yeah, everyone is. I wanted to
Uh,
say that I have like. It's very rare, but I still have phases where I like wake up every single day at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. before school to get
Mhm.
stuff done
Whoa.
because I feel so motivated.
Holy shit,
yeah.
Nice.
dude!
actually.
I hope that
That's
happens
great.
to you tomorrow,
Alex.
It won't.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's my
Um,
first day after the holidays. It's gonna be awful.
You don't know
Oh,
that.
man. I got a few days to go, but I still got this fucking work I gotta do. I've been camping out in a Barnes and Nobles doing the work, and by doing the work, I mean talking to you guys and reading manga as I think about doing work.
That is work, right?
I hope it's at
The
least
podcast
fulfilling.
is your main job, even though you're not getting paid.
It is my
Not
main
And
yet.
job.
manga is you're learning. You're learning from reading manga.
Man, I
For your future
I just
story.
realized my peak education goal. My peak education goal is to be a 10-year-old that graduates from Oxford and then who's also
Oh,
a magician who gets assigned to teach teach English at an all-girls school, live in an all-girls dorm, and have everyone want to fuck me. That's what I want. I want to be Magister Master fucking
awesome.
Neguma.
I want to be like the guy who owns the
Who owns
the
Minecraft? I want
you
to
know
be
what?
like Notch.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I was trying to remember Love Hina, but I can't. That much.
Yeah,
Good shit.
yeah.
Judo. I hope that happens
Yeah.
for you.
I
I hope you're back to being 10 years old and graduate.
I guess I should say, Joodough. So I don't know if you knew this. You probably already did. But after like 3 to 4 hours, your productivity just shoots up. There's things you can achieve after 3 to 4 hours of sustained activity that you cannot
Absolutely.
achieve an hour in.
Right. I definitely know what you're talking about.
Starting
but
is definitely the hardest
yeah.
part.
It
For sure.
it hardly happens nowadays because 3 to 4 hours like continually doing something is like
Yeah.
if you're not
It's
used to
hard
it,
to
fucking
block
hard.
that out of your schedule because it keeps getting broken up, especially in school.
Yeah, yeah. But then you spend like 4 hours on Reddit, and what's the difference?
Yeah. Yeah, you go on Reddit, you go on r/kappa, and then you're looking at all the porn
Oh,
gifs that
no.
they're posting and all the porn art, and you're like, yeah,
Lamau.
this one of Chun-Li looks pretty alright. Oh, that one's ugly. Oh, what's this? Some Japanese porn, live
Yeah.
action porn. Looks okay.
Yeah. That's college.
Yeah, I already know it. That's why I didn't go. I know the
Who
experience.
needs college? As Albert Einstein once said, I never once let school get in the way of my education. That man's
Right.
name?
Nice.
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein. and then everyone in the room stood up and applauded. and the other guy gave me $100.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so funny to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
Yeah.
if we're gonna do a separate episode about motivation.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
At some point.
We could.
yeah, I'd love to talk about motivation. Okay, this is welcome to
Episode
Why the Hell Are We
10.
Watching This? Episode 10.
No.
This is the motivation cast. This is the motivation cast with your hosts, YODR, Alex, Joodough, and our guest for the second or third time, Paradigm. So, guys, what are your thoughts on motivation?
Hold on.
No, okay.
Quick thing. We're still kind of at it. So, how I just do stuff, or keep myself motivated to do stuff I like, is just I sit in my room all day, and I have a like medium-sized room, I guess, but like everything I own is like in one corner, thrown together
Yeah.
very tightly. So I just need to fucking turn around and grab my guitar or grab a pen and some paper or whatever. And that like really
Yeah,
helps.
yeah.
Even while recording this, I sometimes grab my guitar, but and say to myself, "Fuck, what am I doing? I can't play while
Yeah.
recording."
Yeah, I have a guitar right next to me.
That's
right
that's
now.
true. Yeah.
It helps
I-
a lot.
Yeah.
What helps me sometimes is every once in a while, I actually move my room around.
Oh.
Like every week or two. Not every week, but like 2 or 3 weeks. There are times where I went longer because I like the way I had it, but I just move my room around. It feels like it makes me feel like it's new. It's everything's new. It's starting over.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
a good
so
I'm gonna
idea.
do that when I get home.
Makes
That's
sense.
awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You can't do that with your dorm room. Get fucked.
Not really. Yeah.
No, that sucks.
And speaking of dorm room, I had this little thing about college is that like when I go to college, I'm gonna be a fucking circus because I'm gonna have like a guitar, no, 2 guitars and a bass guitar and like a bunch of art shit that I'm just gonna lug in.
And one of those portable amps on your belt. attached
Yeah,
to
and I'm
your
gonna bring
belt.
like a portable amp or something. I don't know. And yeah, it's gonna be like picking up and moving out of like the situation that if you're a middle class person been in for like your entire life, it can be a shock. Like you get the story, I wanna go out and leave. I don't wanna be under my parents' care anymore. I wanna be independent on my own. The surprise stealthy homesickness can actually hit you, and it's kind of
Yeah.
a real thing. Or so I've
Yeah,
heard.
I'm gonna improve myself. I'm gonna talk to girls more. I'm gonna wear weights on my wrists and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
I never really felt homesick, to be honest.
Yeah.
I fucking hated my town.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a
yeah.
threat. That's what I'm saying. For some people.
I can't. For me, I moved back and forth from LA to here in my hometown.
In Yoder,
most of my life.
California.
And every yeah, and every time I move back here, like there are times where like, oh, I want to come back to at least see to I don't know, hang out with some cousins or friends, but I'm starting to realize like every time I'm here, I start
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
depressed.
It's like the opposite for
yeah.
me. I get homesick
And
very
LA
easily.
and- Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
I've been in the same room all my life.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird to not be here.
Right.
Hmm.
There's something
Makes
about
sense.
like whenever you get depressed, I think a good thing to do, or like the way it works out, is like a change of scenery often like helps you jerk it out of depression for like a brief period of time at least.
Yeah. When you're depressed, just jerk it out.
That's not
Just
what I
jerk it out.
said. and I will not have you twist my words in this way.
You gotta ejaculate the
Mr. Doe.
depression out of you.
This is a
I'll see
Christian
you in court.
podcast. This is a Christian podcast.
This is being recorded. You know what you said.
So I'm on the record.
Okay. Yeah, you're on the.
I'm on the record as jerking it to
Oh,
depression.
man.
Right.
Well, let's go back to school.
Yeah.
To
let's-
college.
I look forward to it. Ultimately,
You
I look
should.
forward
It's
to
a
it.
good time.
Yeah.
Nice.
I look
Yeah.
forward to it, but I'm really nervous.
You're
every
gonna
time
do
I
great.
Also, I went to a frat party and it was just as garbage as I thought
Oh,
it'd be.
fucking frat parties are terrible, man. Don't
Just as
don't
garbage.
fall
as
for
I
the
thought it'd
meme.
be.
Like
I didn't
nobody
go.
even goes to them after their
No.
freshman year because they're terrible.
I didn't go like because I wanted to. I went because the people I went with like, man, you gotta experience the coach. You gotta hit up the party, bro. We're gonna get the alk, bro. We're gonna drink, bro. And I went there, and it's just as bad as I thought it'd be.
No.
It was no, it was actually
You know
worse.
what you should do if you ever go to a frat party? Find the people in the corner, and talk
play
to
Smash.
them. Either the people that are playing Smash in the guest room, because there's always those people, or the people like I don't know. I know smoking cigarettes is gross, but the people smoking cigarettes are usually cooler than the average person, or the people that are DJing.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
It is
though.
disgusting.
good strategy.
I don't know, man. Well, it is disgusting, but it kind of
Yeah.
helps me out.
Oh,
at
yeah.
times.
Welcome to episode 12 of what?
I need to walk.
Smoking is terrible.
No, yeah, it's helping me out. I'm getting closer
Yeah.
to death.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
uh,
when I was there, we weren't sure if I needed like an ID to get in this party, which I didn't ultimately.
Never
But
do.
like, one of my friends that was actually that went to the college, he like fumbled around in his fucking messy dorm. He opened his desk and started like rattling it, and he pulled something out, and it's like this ID card, and there's this
Instagram.
random Asian. There's this random Asian guy on it, and he's like, just pretend you're this guy, and you can get in. You'll make it work.
I thought it was gonna be like McLovin or something.
It's not.
A
It
Hawaiian.
wasn't. It wasn't
I gave
McLovin.
my expired ID to my friend who was under 21 in New Orleans, and he got into like every single bar, even
Nice.
though he's literally black and has an afro, which I am not. He apparently like
Sick
went to like
dog,
some
that's
strip club or
great.
something. I was like, dude, I don't know how you did that. Good times. We'll go to some frat parties
fantastic.
at WHAWWT.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We should. This is it. Last announcement of where
Yeah.
what con is gonna happen.
Yeah.
It was fake. There's no headquarters or anything, but we decided this time we're all going to Canada.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I heard they have the best frat parties over there.
They have the best Kool-Aid.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm down to hang out at a frat party with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Longest episode, yes.
This is a pretty long
All right.
episode.
Closing remarks, guys. What do you think about college? What do you think about the future? What do you think about yourself? Hit me.
I think that Bernie can still
Um,
win. Guys, if we...
Bernie just needs to make a Pokemon Go joke, and then he wins.
Yeah. The moral
Let's
victory.
Yeah.
Pokemon go to
Pokemon
college.
go to college.
Yeah. For free.
Yeah.
For free.
Okay. Closing remarks. Money is fucking expensive. Money itself is expensive, and money is college, and college is time, and time
Power's
is money.
Pizza.
I'm looking forward. Yeah. How is
And
Hungry
money's
House
worth
Pizza?
it.
Buffalo. Okay. I'm looking forward to college. My plan is to become WHAWWT during college, and I'll let you know in 4 years how I failed miserably and killed myself. But it's not all bad. Even though I've seen firsthand how bad it can be, it's not all bad, unless you make it bad.
Yeah.
I think
You just gotta hold on to that
Yeah.
that tiny little nugget of yourself as the wave
to what
as
you
the
got.
wave crashes.
Yeah, you gotta hold on to what you
upon the
got.
shores of your shattered psyche, and
Right. You gotta hold on to what you got. Doesn't even matter if you
Yeah.
make it or not.
I'm not gonna go to college. Fuck all of you. I'm gonna be the coolest low paid artist out there.
Professional Go player.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, and hey, if that's
I'm
what you
gonna-
want, then that's okay. Power to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to become a pretty good animator. Hopefully open up a studio and find a cute jaw girl and end my life.
yeah.
Nice.
Right
At
after
the age of 30.
No. At the age of 30, like I said, shotgun falling from the ceiling, everything. Yeah. Also, another thing, I've wanted to plug this in the past podcast, but I always forget to.
You should have done
If you
that.
don't know,
Should have done that again.
To
Honestly.
the one
No one's
viewer
gonna
that's
listen
still
to
watching
us.
at this point.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
yeah, this is a long. My recording says we're 1 hour,
Yeah,
1 hour and
about.
50 minutes in.
Mine says
Uh,
111 minutes.
Yeah, about.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, wait, go to my channel. I'm not asking you. I'm saying go, or I'm gonna find you, and listen to my art podcast. Yoder's Excellent Animation Study.
Yeast.
Yes.
Ye-
Yeah.
Yes. That's all I got. It's gonna have a different name in the future. Go on.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. I'd like to plug my future manga. It's called One Piece. I hope you all support it. It'll be. I'm sure you all love it. It'll be a great hit.
You don't have to go to college, but it's important to keep educating yourself. I think that's what we've learned today.
Yeah.
And all the facets of what
Absolutely.
that means.
Also, if you think you have it bad, be glad you're not
Yeah.
a Chinese student.
I think that's
Yeah.
everything. Alex?
I just want to plug myself. If any cute girls out there who are into math work and pastel colors, hit me up.
Oh yeah. Don't come looking for me yet. Let me work on myself. Let me get back into being a fit boy, and yeah, you'll find me one day working out 4 a.m.
Don't
in a
you
park.
want a cute girl to motivate you?
It used to be my motivation, and then a girl broke my heart. But
Okay. On
Is
that
that
right?
note, yeah.
Right. So yeah.
It's
fuck
already
girl.
broken, so it won't happen again.
you know, you're right. I'll think about. I'll try to find a new girl.
Yeah.
And get my heart broken twice.
Yeah. Fuck girls. Go to college.
I'm just joking here, guys. I'm not really sad or anything.
Well. We're done. We're done.
Yeah, we're done. Everyone,
No,
everyone,
I want more content. Like
No,
like
everyone say
episode
bye.
2.
Shut up. We're done. Bye.
Adios.
Crawling in my skin, these wounds stay with you. Fear is how I go, competing what is real. Crawling in my
Spaghetti.